Okay, this is week 11 for Fine Arts. This week we'll be doing musical dynamics and playing more on our tin whistle. So we're a whole lot of vocabulary review this week. So go through that with them. You will have you'll need your vocabulary cards for this, your note value cards, which will also be in your bag, and your book and your tin whistle and your tin whistle beds. You'll need all that today. We're going to be camping out on page 9 today in our books. We're going to introduce some rests. So sometimes we don't want to make any sounds when we're playing music. At those times we use a rest symbol, and these are all here as well. They follow the same pattern as the notes. There's a whole note, a whole rest, half rest, quarter rest, and eighth rest. And it tells you how many beats they get. You'll just want to show that to them and kind of go over that, maybe review or try to, you can draw a quick staff. If you have a board in your room, draw a quick staff on your board. I saw one tutor who said if you can draw it with your kids and have them, what needs to go in here, and put everything on each week, it's a really great review. So you can draw some rests on there and ask them which ones they are as well. So you'll go over that, and then today a good chunk of our time is going to be on our different, our dynamics for music. And so we have our dynamic dogs, and these will be in your book that you have. We're going to go over crescendo, legato, and staccato first. And we're going to talk about which one of those. Crescendo is when you're soft and you're getting louder and louder and louder, and so you can have them do that with their voices, like start with a mousy voice and then get to a huge loud voice, and you can kind of even let them get really loud, and that's a crescendo. And then we have a decrescendo, which goes backwards. That's not in here, but I don't know how you can teach this without saying decrescendo. That's where you go, you're loud and you get really, really, really soft, and that's also in music. Legato and staccato is when it's really, really smooth and connected. And so I kind of just have the kids do this with their arms, like legato, and we're going through a brook and it's nice and smooth, so we'd sing really soft and smooth. And then staccato is so we might say Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb, and then you sing and have them tell you whether it's Mary had a little lamb, and they'll say, oh, that's legato, and little lamb, Mary had a staccato. So you kind of go over and play some games like that. And you can also have them hold up the vocabulary card, and then you can hold up the vocabulary card, and they have to sing legato and staccato. So you can do that as well. You may want to take a break at some time so that they can play the tin whistle. So maybe say, we're gonna play our tin whistle legato, and we're gonna do it nice and smooth. We're gonna play B-A-G, nice and smooth, legato, and have them play that. And then you could say, we're gonna do it staccato, and have them do, you know, kind of bouncy. And then we're gonna review our conducting positions and get them all ready to do that. Oh, we have to play our game here. Oh no, sorry. That is for week 12. Just kidding. Forget I mentioned that. For week 11, we're getting way ahead of ourselves. For week 11, we're just going to focus on crescendo, legato, staccato, and play. We're going to start playing, if they're ready for it, on page 14. Oh, come all you faithful. And we're going to kind of, some of the kids are not going to be ready for this. That's fine. Stick with Mary Had a Little Lamb or Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, and don't even stress about that. For oldest, I would say 3 or 4 classes, it might be a good goal to start practicing Come All Ye Faithful, because we're going to be trying to do this at the nursing home again this year. And so maybe just get through the first line and have them do it all together. And that's going to be it. And there are some games here that you can play if you have time, like swatting with a fly swatter, the different vocabulary words, or you can have them run to it or bounce to it as well. You can do swing, jumping, and stuff like that for this week, for week 11.